Viewers, the Muslim quota debate has taken the center stage in this election season. Escalating the attack on Congress, Prime Minister Modi accused the Grand Old Party of conspiring to snatch the rights of OBCs, SCs and STs. Sharpening the attack, he further claimed that Congress party is trying to give reservations on religious grounds. Home Minister Amit Shah doubled down on the BJP attack, claiming there was an attempt to impose Sharia law in the country by the Congress party. BJP chief I.N.D.I.A also chided the Congress, alleging a hidden agenda to snatch quota rights of SCs, STs and OBCs and give it to Muslims.
Congress party SC, ST और OBC के आरक्षण पर भी बड़ा डाका डालने की तैयारी कर रही है। कर्नाटका में जहां कांग्रेस की सरकार है, वहां कांग्रेस काफी पहले ओबीसी के आरक्षण में सारे मुस्लिमों को हिस्सेदारी दे चुकी है। यानी संविधान के जो हक एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी के लिए सुरक्षित है, उसे लोग धर्म के आधार पर बांटने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
कांग्रेस के घोषणा पत्र में पर्सनल लॉ को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे, ये बात की है। राहुल गांधी जी पर्सनल लॉ की बात करते हैं, वो देश को खंड खंड तोड़ने की बात है।
प्रधानमंत्री मनमोहन सिंह ने कहा था, और मैं याद दिलाना चाहता हूं कि वी विल हैव टू डिवाइस इनोवेटिव प्लान्स टू इंश्योर दैट माइनॉरिटीज, particularly the Muslim minority, are empowered.
BJP has also posted a statement of former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh from 2009, when Singh said that poor Muslims should be given priority on the nation's resources. Listen in.
I did not say the same thing. I said minorities, particularly the Muslim minorities, if they are poor, they have prior claim on the resources of the country. I use the word all for all minorities, and I added for layer, particularly Muslim minorities, if they are poor, they have a prior right on the resources of the country. I stand by that.
While BJP has been accusing Congress of trying to loot quota rights of SCs and STs and give it to Muslims for appeasement, its Bangalore South MP Tejasvi Surya appeared to be making an appeal to the majority community for votes, saying Congress's 20% is coming out and voting, but the 80% is not voting with the same enthusiasm. Listen in to what he had said.
One sudden request ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ವೋಟರ್ ಇದಾನಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು 80% ಇದೀವಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 20% ಪೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ವೋಟರ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು 20% ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು 80% ಪೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸವಾಲು. ನಮ್ಮ ವೋಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾಳೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಮತದಾನ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಲೈನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ.
Remember, this comes after data submitted by the Karnataka Backward Classes Welfare Department. All castes and communities within the Muslim religion have been added to the state list of backward classes, to which the National Commission said the Siddaramaiah-led government was taking away the rights from other backward classes through this move. Now, as the heat intensifies in Karnataka government, Congress has accused BJP of diverting from the real issue. Congress has alleged that the ulterior motive of BJP was to scrap SC, ST and OBC reservation. Listen in to the war of words.
ಚಿನ್ನಪರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಶಿಫಾರಸ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮರಿಗೆ 4% ರಿಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಇದೇ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ರಿಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
BJP and JDS they are only for allegations only. They are not for any development work. They are not speaking on development.
ये ध्रुवीकरण का एजेंडा है, ये प्रधानमंत्री का एजेंडा है। SC, ST, OBC को एक साइड रखो, मुसलमान को दूसरे साइड रखो। हमने हमेशा कहा है हमारे समाज की अनुसूचित जाति, अनुसूचित जनजाति, पिछड़े वर्ग, अल्पसंख्यक, महिला, जो कमजोर वर्ग है, उनको सशक्त बनाना है। तो ये विभाजनकारी भाषा, ये तो हकीकत है बीजेपी की एजेंडा में।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, let's go across to our guest. Joining us at the moment is SYED ASAD ABBAS, political analyst. T.R. Prasad Gowda, leader of the Congress, also joins us. Sanju Verma, Ishkaran Bhandari, Tehseen Poonawala continue from debate number 1. SYED ASAD ABBAS, let me ask what the Prime Minister has said. They've referred to now even a 2009 statement of former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh referring to the first right to Muslims. There was an earlier statement that was referred to as well. And they are saying that this is essentially where OBCs, SC, STs reservation is going to be given to Muslims. That's the direct charge coming from the BJP right from the top.
It's nothing but fake news from the Bharatiya Janata Party, and I'll tell you why. Not just that, they also speak that India will be Islamicized, and not just that, also they speak that there will be Sharia law. I think the Bharatiya Janata Party needs to understand that there can never, ever be Sharia law in India. India is a democracy. Sharia law can only come in a Saudi Arabia, Iran or Pakistan, which are Islamic Republic. They need to understand India is a sovereign socialist democratic republic. There is a huge difference between that. Not just him, even the CM Yogi Adityanath has mentioned the same. The fact of the matter is the National Commission for Backward Classes, the chairman has indeed commissioned from here, the chief secretary of the Karnataka government, he's summoned and to elucidate the matter, to bring about a rationale, which he will submit. BJP time and again is calling this unconstitutional. Well, respected ma'am, you need to understand that even when Basuraj Bommai government brought down the 4% reservation of Muslim to 2%, when Congress raised their voice, you said they go to the court. Court will decide whether it is unconstitutional or not. Therefore, let the High Court of Karnataka or the Supreme Court decide. And also when you mentioned about Manmohan Singh, former Prime Minister, mentioning about, better, there is a scientific report. Ma'am, Sachar Commission gave the complete empirical data on the front.
Okay.
How Muslims are most backward class. When it comes to socially, economically, educationally, you please read Rajinder Sachar report. You will get its answers.
All right, let me put this question across. And in fact, Siddaramaiah, while speaking today, Sanju Verma, refers to two reports, one from the 70s in Karnataka and the 90s, the Chinnappa Reddy Commission, which on the basis of which this kind of action has been taken. And he also questioned that if this was illegal or unconstitutional, why didn't the Bommai government, which was in power for 5 years, then take action?
Madhav, let's first be very clear. Should Muslims be given reservation under the category of OBCs? Now, as you rightly said, right from the Havanur Commission in 1974 to the Venkataswamy Commission, the Miller Commission, the Chinnappa Reddy Commission, the Ravi Verma Kumar Commission, they've all said that Muslims should be categorized as OBCs and they should get the benefits of reservation. There are two questions now which need to be answered, and which is what the Supreme Court is adjudicating, not only with respect to Karnataka, Telangana, but also with respect to Maharashtra. The point is this: if you have given Muslims reservation under the overall category of OBCs on social grounds or educational grounds or financial grounds, for instance, in Maharashtra, the overall reservation today is 52%. Muslims as OBCs get reservations, Buddhists get, Hindus get, Christians get, sabko milta hai. What the Supreme Court is saying is, if you have got reservation because you are backward, then you cannot also get benefit by saying I'm Muslim under the garb of playing the religion card and then take benefits under Article 29 and under Article 30 of the Constitution, which are only meant for linguistic and religious minorities. I will end by saying one thing. My limited point is this: you decide. If you are a backward, you could be Abdul. You will get reservation. But आप बोलोगे reservation के time में Abdul हूँ, Abdul नहीं हूँ, backward हूँ.
You've made your point. Let me get in T.R. Prasad Gowda.
Yeah. Abdul हूँ, नहीं चलेगा.
Yeah, I got your point. T.R. Prasad Gowda, reservations are meant for caste. There can be reservation on linguistic grounds, etc. But the point being made over here is that religion as a category for reservation has been struck down by Supreme Court on many occasions. The charge of the BJP is that by doing all of this, by bringing it through the OBC category, this is reservations that's sort of being brought through the back door, which is incorrect, is their charge. Respond to that, T.R. Prasad Gowda.
Yeah, Mr. Madhavan, as a matter of fact, BJP now they are, I can say, in the first phase of election, they are facing downfall of their, because during their tenure of last 10 years, and people have lost their hopes on their government, they also coming to know, and we are losing hopes. The first they are targeted on temple issues, then they are trying to provoke the minds of the people. Now they are coming on the issues. There is one party in India who is taking care of entire Dalits, OBC people. That is only Congress. Congress is the only party who has taken care of Dalits, OBC.
Other parties are against social justice.
They are trying to take because we are living in a democratic country. BJP doesn't know this, and Prime Minister Modi is a Prime Minister for whole India.
Only Congress can safeguard the interests of OBCs and Dalits. Please, would you like to respond to what Mr. Prasad Gowda is saying?
Everybody, no, one second.
Sir, every party will come out and say this.
Let me answer that. Madhav, it's a good question. Let us. Madhav, it's a question to me or hello?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can I make my point? Madhav, it's a question to me.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. Madhav, let us start with a simple statement. Does the Congress leadership believe Muslims should have reservation in OBC, in the scheduled castes, in the scheduled tribes? Because that reservation will be at the detriment of OBC, SC and ST. That's point number one. Point number two, the minute you get reservation into SC, ST, then do you get reserved seats? Are we going back to separate electorates? Because then you will be able to contest on those seats. That was the logical next step of that. Step number three, reservations are given for those who have been historically deprived due to various circumstances. We don't need to go into that. But Muslims have been, at one point they say we have been the ruling classes of India. And at the other point you say because 600 years we have had claims to being ruling classes, now we need reservation also and we need minority benefits also. So that cannot be the stand at two separate times. Fourthly, what about sheikhs, sayyids, pathans, etc.? Those people who are the elite of Muslim, because Muslims also have pasmanda and these categories, they also getting reservations. Can that be tenable under any law? Last point, which is very important, we have to understand is the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, not once, in the first speech which is public, he said first claim on resources, minorities, especially particularly Muslims. In the second speech which has come out, he says primacy on resources. So effectively, that was the Congress stand.
Okay.
First claim on resources.
I want Tehseen to respond to that. Tehseen, this first claim on resources,
which I, as a citizen of this country and as a lawyer, will tell you, is completely illegal. Nobody can have primacy or first claim on resources.
Got the point. Got your point. I want Tehseen to respond to you. We have limited time now. Tehseen.
Supreme Court judgments.
Allow Tehseen to come in, Ayushkaran. We have limited time, please. Tehseen.
It cannot be tolerated.
Except prior to these, for various classes. Now let's explain to your viewers, this is not about caste reservation. This is classes who are economically lower. Various classes already had reservations in Karnataka under the BJP government. And it is only during elections that Times Now broke the story. A couple of weeks before elections, the BJP tried to remove it and they got a fatkar from Supreme Court and they couldn't do it. Supreme Court asked them, what are you doing? So first of all, there is no caste-based reservation for Muslims. So the Honorable Prime Minister is lying. You cannot give Muslim reservation in caste. Now, classes who are extremely poor, it is classes of people. They may be a majority of them may be Muslims, but how do you know all classes are only Muslims? They could be any other community. It is for classes. But to deliberately misinterpret classes as Muslims is what the BJP is doing, and ask the question why the BJP is doing it, because they're losing these elections.
All right. We'll have to leave it there. In fact, whether it's caste, classes, the issue of reservations has been a sensitive one, but we'll have to leave it there for the moment. Certainly, of course, this entire issue seems to have a quite center stage. Will it continue to do so? Because the past week, we've seen a number of debates on this entire aspect. Sanju Verma, Bhandari, Tehseen Poonawala, SYED ASAD ABBAS, T.R. Prasad Gowda. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.